Lycans and gentlemen, children of the night, nocturnals, night terrors, and all things that go bump in the night. Welcome to your weekly treatment of shock therapy. The doctor will see you now. Show me your woes, and I'll cure all that ails you. Consider me your night watchman for this evening's festivities here at Mind's Eye Theater. I invite you to violate curfew along with me for this graveyard shift. I am your horror host Inkarnate for this sold-out show. Well, folks, it is my pleasure to acknowledge that we have finally made it. This is, you wouldn't believe it, but this is my 100th watch party. So, shout out to me. Happy that I've been able to keep this going. This is actually one of my favorite segments of my own channel, just because it allows me to watch something new. It allows me to take advantage of streaming. It allows me to watch these films, these classics, or these new entries within the horror genre along with horror fans. And I do hope that it allows those who haven't maybe caught these movies to give them a second chance, give them a first watch. And that's no less the case here. You wouldn't believe it, but this movie didn't really interest me going into it. So when it first released. So to me, I was willing to watch it once it came to streaming. And by the time that it did, obviously, it had grown to such proportions, going viral, really genuinely being not just a sensation within horror, but bursting through that bubble and genuinely gaining virality. And I applaud it for that. It was on a weekly, sometimes daily basis that I'm hearing all about obsession, you know, the me. And look, I tried to keep away from spoilers as much as possible, but you would hear about the records that it's breaking. You would hear about how this is like climbing the charts. This is overtaking this classic film for the highest grossing horror film of all time. And I do applaud it for that. And we'll get into many of the trivia notes about it during the watch and even beforehand, but I wanted to absolutely jump at the opportunity to be able to do a watch party for this film once it came onto streaming with all of you fine fiends. So let's get into, very briefly, a couple of my thoughts on it. This will win me no favors. However, I feel the need that I gotta be honest. I mean, the reason why I didn't want to watch this movie, first off, you know, it's the Monkey Paw, it's the Wish, it's the Love Potion, and I've seen all of this before, and nothing from the trailer particularly interested me. Having guessed, read, and otherwise familiarize myself with the premise, even though it's fairly obvious from the trailers, to me, this just read so very much like a lot of the misandry propaganda that we've already been treated to. And for years, to be honest, and let me give you a couple of examples of all of these man-hating movies that have come out recently that, to me, obsession seemed like just more of the same. Blumhouse's The Invisible Man and The Wolf Man, last year's Del Toro's Frankenstein, last year's Companion, this year's Send Help, even as recent as MK2 and last weekend's Evil Dead Burn. I mean, I'll get to it at the end of the watch, but it just annoys me how prevalent these movies are, and it always just seems to be the case that they never get called out when you're dealing with horror films. It just it goes right over people's heads where it would never in any other genre. But like people just file it under social commentary. It's like, I think it's a little bit more nefarious than that. One of the things that I found grotesquely insulting about this film was that you had these like shill influencers, these horror fan pages, Horror Vibes and Horror Forever. They're over here asking the question, oh, who's the real monster? Is it Nikki or is it Bear? I'm like, are you for real? Bro, the entire premise of this film is predicated on a woman who can't make decisions for herself based on a wish that some man made. So her decisions are not her own, and she's not in control of her own actions. Who in their right mind is gonna think, oh, it's the girl that's at fault? It's like, what a cheap way for these shillfluencers to try to garner some measure of I don't know, engagement. It's like, dude, that's a really dumb question. So one thing I find curiously dubious is I have to wonder whether a lot of the overacting in this film was meant for virality's sake. And look, they were able to garner that, but it wasn't, I just feel like it wasn't organic. And I can't help but feel like the director was going for that, like, not because it served the plot or it is how someone in this particular situation would behave. And look, obviously it's called obsession for a reason, but certain aspects of it just really come out of nowhere, and it just seems like it's overdone for a specific purpose. And I have to wonder if it's for the sake of framing a scene for the sake of social media. Now, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, there are often cases in films where you can just tell a specific scene is shot a certain way so that it can be put in a trailer. Like, for instance, when Han Solo and Chewbacca board the Millennium Falcon for the first time, and who knows how long in the Force Awakens, they just have to say, Chewie, we're home. Like, that's a scene for the trailer. You know what I mean? And it's forced and contrived. So it just felt like that often with this movie. And look, I haven't seen it. This will be my first watch along with anyone else who is catching it for the first time. But yeah, I find that dubious whenever something like that happens. And look, the film was able to garner notoriety and virality, but there's a certain like contrived and forced nature to that with the overacting here. Now, the film, to its credit, it's broken all kinds of records. I was not lying or exaggerating when I would say that as much as I attempted to avoid spoilers, this movie was coming up on all kinds of social media feeds. You couldn't get away from it. And with that came numerous records that it had broken. And in case anyone doesn't know, this movie was made on a shoestring budget of $750K. It didn't even have $1 million to spend for the production. With that, remember, $750K was the budget. It went on to make $258 million. That's just domestically. Worldwide, it made $442 million. And it was not only climbing the charts, being one of the more successful films of 2026, but it is now the 10th highest grossing horror film ever. And credit to the lead actress, because it's very likely that she's going to be getting a lot of roles afterwards just because this movie reached such prominence. Indy Navarrete, a Hispanic actress, as I understand. And hey, shout out to her. Good for her that she will be able to springboard her career based on her performance here. So, all that being said, what say we take a look at the totem pole, and this will be what your film rating will be if you've seen the film before, and if you're a first-time watcher just like I am, what your expectations for the movie are. And your options include bottom of the barrel, shallow grave, and high stakes. So, unfortunately, I gotta be honest, I have to go with the lowest stakes. I have to go with bottom of the barrel. I don't have high expectations for this film for the reasons that I've listed. I do think that it's exaggerated. I genuinely don't think it's going to live up to the hype. I do believe that this was pushed, the message, as the critical drinker says. I don't think that this is the classic that people are making it out to be. I have to be honest, and that's why I'm giving it bottom of the barrel. That's why I'm giving it a low score in terms of what my expectations are. Now, I'm always honest and critical, even of myself. If I'm wrong, post watch, I'll happily admit it. And anything, the actress's acting has been praised for this film. So if I find it impressive, engaging, I'll absolutely and happily say if I'm wrong. I'll happily note the highlights of the film, anything that I find creative, nuanced, innovative, what have you. But I have to go with my gut, and I don't think that this movie is anything great. I think it is overhyped. I think that people were exaggerating its quality. And it just, one of the reasons why I think that people were so gung-ho about this movie is because of the reasons that I mentioned. It's oppression, PORN for women, and therefore, the man is the bad guy, the villain here, and it leads into that whole thing of like, condemning incels or whatever. Which, I mean, they if they're gonna treat women, if those types of people are going to treat women like objects, which I wonder again if this movie does that in a contrived way, but regardless, if those types of people are going to have or treat women like that or think of them like that, yeah, they should be condemned. But you have to remember that this is a movie. So it's a movie, it's not a documentary. So if any of the characters, and I believe that this being misandrist propaganda, all the guys will be like terrible. They'll be manipulative and weak, and because that's just how it is. I mean, I just saw The Odyssey this past weekend. I saw Evil Dead Burn the weekend before, and that's how it's always. That's how cinema is portrayed now. Every man has to be some different form of an evil narcissist or a weak male or whatever, non-heroic, non-aspirational. That's just how these things are. And I think that that's more of the same here. So, naturally, I invite you to stream the show along with me. Queue it up on Peacock. Let me take care of a couple of housekeeping items, which gives you time to grab your popcorn and soda pop. So, this being the summer, and even though we're past 4th of July, we do have summer sales. I don't want to mention back to school because that'll just be a downer and a bummer for everybody. So, regardless, I ask that you, if you're in the market for either Jabra headsets or Samsung devices, that you take to the links in the description for our sponsorships. It would just serve as a nice kickback for the channel. I have as an affiliate to the Mind's Eye Theater the upcoming horror documentary, Mental Health and Horror. You'll notice up top the support link, so if you're of a mood to support the channel, I'll just consider it your pound of flesh. In addition to that, if you take a look at the links in the description, one of the streaming services that I use is called Streamlabs. They were nice enough to give me my own merch store. So just consider it your second skin and fear made flesh. And now that I have been talking about it for a long time, now I'm actually going to be focusing on not one, not two, but an upcoming 4 pieces of merchandise, which I'll have news on soon enough once I get the designs ready. And once I get those merch items up on the store. So, I'm coming to you live streaming on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, X, Rumble, and Locals. In the enduring battle between Inkarnate and the algorithm, my fans are my strongest weapon. Therefore, I kindly ask for all of you fine fiends to get them likes up. Therefore, without further ado, I now offer you this creature presentation. Igor, throw the switch. Okay. And we are going to start. Let me just sync up. Now. And it's on Peacock, so let's hope that there's no ads, or if they are, that they're skippable. Okay, perfect. The runtime for this is about 2 hours, if I recall correctly. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, I mean, this really was the little engine that could, so I applaud everyone involved in the... Oh, God, Blumhouse. Boo! Them I did not want to be successful with this movie. Strangely enough, they haven't, like, touted their success of this film, which is strange because they're little... They love... They're little tension seekers, and they love being able to gloat whenever they can. And this is right up their alley. Here's our leading quote-unquote man. Is he actually talking to her? I doubt it. Oh God, the bangs. I mean, they picked a good person who looks like they're disheveled or whatever, but... You know, this guy, off the rip, if he put in a little effort and grew a spine, yeah, that's not... he might have had a chance, you know what I mean? And this kind of should be a lesson to guys suffering from one-itis. Loser? You have to have her to lose her. Including yourself. Oh, God. Yeah, buy her stuff. There you go. Yeah, go the materialistic route. Yeah. Jesus, dude, relax. This guy's a bundle of nerves already. Terrible. What? Oh, God. Why do they call him Bear? Yeah. Organic. Oh, God. Yep. What did I say? This is gonna be the douche, bro. The backwards cap. Ugh. Wait. Okay. Yeah, like they really go out of their way to make this guy look disheveled. What? What kind of transition is that? This thing isn't breathing. Oh my god. He's a cat dad? Jesus. No. Does that happen with pets? Wait, what? You have a manically depressed cat? What is going on? Oh my god. Dude, how many meds are you on? What is happening? My mind is blown. Oh man, that's... Okay. Alright, dude. Well, I guess it's better for him to use tissues on normal tears than, you know, happy tears. Really? That's how they show the title. What is going on with these transitions, man? How does a cat pop open a bottle of pills? Okay. This is really sad. This would be sad for a teenager in high school. Secure what? To trivia? Ragtags. Lost my cat. Go ahead, tease him. Sut. Uh-oh. Is she moving away? Did they work together? Really? That's not weird. I found it interesting. Just dropped my phone in the toilet. Crystal necklace? So the plot to this is very similar to Love to Death, 1991. That an episode of Tales from the Crypt, which was also a variant of The Chaser, 1960, which was an episode of Twilight Zone. What is wrong with this guy? He looks so sweaty. So, in both stories, an obsessive young man obtains a love potion to win an indifferent woman's affections, only to find her unbearable, leading to him to seek a lethal antidote. So both stories trace back to John Collier's short story, The Chaser, originally published in the New Yorker in 1940. Oh, God. Did he really? Oh, what a simp. God, dude, really? This is what got you out of bed, and you're in your little JanSport book bag, and what is that sweater? The lining on that sweater, is that fur? God. Really? The movie just what? We're not even 10 minutes in and the movie jumps into the friggin' into the whole premise. Magic eye voodoo doll, really? Crack. Spark the middle and break in half. Okay. Ring me up, freak. Sure it isn't. Uh-oh. Chick, you're being really awkward. Because if you say it out loud, that diffuses the tension of the weirdness. Jeez, what a... Pushy much? Potty mouth. So this was shot for under $1 million, as I said, and was picked up by Focus Features for distribution on a $15 million plus bidding war. So several distributors wanted it, including Neon and A24, which typically release horror films. The A24 is who released The Backrooms. So not only was it under a million to shoot, it was filmed in just 20 days. God. So these are supposed to be adults, but this guy's in the friggin' JanSport book bag. This other guy, this other douche has a backwards hat. Pina colada, really? Okay, that's funny. Oh my God. Did you get your crystal out of your toilet? What is he wearing? He's gonna pay for them. Oh, Lord. Punches her. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't try that. That's not how you pick up women. Damn, dude. Babe. Oh, God. Dude, get a hint. Wow. Now, that does happen. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there where you're just trying to get something out and you're just getting nonstop interruptions. Well, let me take the shot. Liquid courage. No, I just made that up, dummy. So the festival cut of the film featured more graphic violence, but it had to be cut to get a rated R release. What is up with those boots? What? Okay, that was funny. Potty mouth. Goes. Oh, she's so caring. They're just gonna use it for substance abuse. What? What? Such a potty mouth. Curses like a pirate. What is up with this chick? Mhm. Okay. That's a weird way of phrasing that. Dude, you're alone with her now. What? That's typical chick talk. For real. Cause you're her emotional tampon. Ugh. Oh, they do work together. Yeah, I mean, we're not even 20 minutes in, and it's agonizing that he just won't spit it out. What? Jesus, she looks like a pretty version of oh man, what's her name? Oh god. Crap. I'm completely blanking on this woman's name. Natalie Portman. She looks like a pretty version of Natalie Portman. And I say that because, oh my god, I still remember in Revenge of the Sith when Natalie Portman is like flirting with Anakin Skywalker like at night on a balcony, and she just turns to the camera and smiles, and her eyes look so sunken in. Ugh. Oh, she's talking about the other chick. Ouch. Oh, that makes him. What? What just happened? Hold on. My streaming just kind of crashed. But sorry. What just happened? Damn. This never happens. My streaming Peacock just crashed on me. Hold on, hold on. Sorry about this technical difficulty. Oh. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Crap. Alright, so I'm clicking play, but I'm gonna make sure that everything is caught up with the timestamp. Damn, dude, just freaking ask her. This is agonizing. What? Oh. Uh-oh. What is it? Hmm. This seems forced. Got it. Yeah, he's gonna buckle. Obviously. All right. Yeah, you stay in your place. God. Oh, this is torture. I can't take it. I hope at the very least this movie will teach guys not to be so just afraid and constrained and just, you know, just give in to their fear of rejection. Because, oh man, this hurt. And look, we've all been here, but this is particular. This is particularly painful because he's an adult. You know what I mean? It's not like it's one thing if he's doing, you know, an awkward teenager, but it's like, bro, for real, you're a grown man. Jeez, you need to say it like that. Oh, time to go home. And oh, I thought her face was gonna be planted up against the window. Oh, jeez. He doesn't have. She's pretty. He's, you know, it's frustrating because it's like, yeah, he looks like geeky and lanky and whatever, but what? Hmm. Yeah. She's confused because of like the wish taking hold. You can tell. Which credit to her acting. Uh, yeah. Good awkwardness. Yeah. If I remember, there was a what that actually happened because she didn't know which way to turn, like in real life, and they kept it in. Hmm. That was funny. Pretty. Huh. Jeez. I think that three things are going on at once. A, the wish. B, like her, she doesn't know, she herself doesn't know how to react to what is overcoming her, and the fact that she's drunk. Hmm. In some of the scenes with Nikki and Bear before he made the wish, director Curry Barker and Indy Navarrete do two different takes of the same scene as Nikki. One take where she actually was interested in Bear, one take where she wasn't. So both takes of those scenes were then incorporated into the final cut to highlight his uncertainty as to whether Nikki truly likes him or not. So considering the film is primarily shown through Bear's perspective, that's what they went with. A similar method was utilized in the film American Psycho, where Willem Dafoe delivered some of his lines three separate times, which were then used alternatively to highlight various levels of suspicion towards Christian Bale's character. And that created a similar feeling of ambiguity through the main character's perspective as in this film. Uh-oh. Absolutely. So so many fans noticed that during the first post-wish scene, while Nikki's in bed, the clock goes from 12:08 to there you go, 16:55. So this spawned dozens of passionate fan theories and hundreds of analysis videos. However, this was a genuine continuity error. Both the director and the prop master stated there was no meaning whatsoever. What meaning could there be? Like, they're still talking. It's not like there was a pause in their dialogue. Oh, God, really? That cheesy music. Dude. God almighty. This is thoroughly awkward. He just looks so uncomfortable. Oh, jeez. Okay, we get it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Jesus, he looks so disheveled and hollowed out. Finally. Oh, wow. I thought I saw something. There's a what? Panic attack. That's not how panic attacks work, but okay. Jeez. That seems a little manipulative. Really, the pat? Wow. What is... Is he sleeping on the floor? Oh, he slept on the floor at the foot of the bed. Google AI will have the answers. Probe, really? What? Uh-oh. Imagine he finds a bunch of messed up videos of people, like, warning. No, they 100% don't work. They're collectibles. She's gonna create... Yes, I swear they work. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen. No, they don't work. They're actually not meant to be used. Jeez, is she gonna show up behind him? Curling her fingers around his bangs. Oh my god. Sure. Good lighting effect where you can barely see her. Kind of a creepy silhouette. So, the box housing the One Wish Willow went through numerous design iterations ranging from modern and cool, toned, to dreamcore and curved, before landing on a final angular gem-like shape that evoked nostalgic gag gifs from mom-and-pop joke shops, making its sinister purpose all the more unsettling. That's another thing I forgot to mention. I do wonder if... Because obviously she's going to act in like really weird, creepy ways. I do wonder if they're just going to do that annoying thing where they do something weird and off-putting and creepy just for the sake of it, which doesn't have anything to do with the wish or her obsession. Oh god, really? She made a eulogy for the cat. Oh my god! Damn, well that's freaky. To say the least. Okay. Why would that be good? God, what novelty music store? Really? What century are we in? Uh-oh. Creepy. This guy can't spit out anything. Yeah, for real, dude. You're like the worst storyteller ever. Oh. Did you? No, you didn't. Dude, find a more private area to talk about this, like for real. Don't mess with me. Oh. Anyway, the central wish device, the One Wish Willow, was partly inspired by a prank pen that director Curry Barker used to play with as a child. Production designer Vivian Gray and prop master Luke Cull actually tracked down one of these pens, dissected it, and incorporated a piece of its snapping mechanism directly into the One Wish Willow prop. Oh, Lord, he would have a crappy car. Obviously. Nothing awkward going on there. Really? The Reddit icon? This guy's so bewildered by the notion that someone could be attracted to him. Oh, Jesus. That was freaky. And... Hey. Wow. Way to go, friend. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, Lord. Uh, oh, jeez. Her eyes look creepy. They keep lighting her that way where the light source is behind her. It's a good, creepy setup. Oh, like right there. Jeez. The very faint light that you can see in her pupils, kind of creepy. Yo, I don't know what's worse. He constantly looks sweaty or disheveled. And what is up with his fashion sense? My God. Just these sweaters. Yeah, right. I don't know. I'll never understand why guys get bangs. Like, how is that not in your face and in like over your eyes? Oh, the music is so manipulative. She pounces him. Oh, a montage. Oh, God. God, really? Oh, no, not the leg. Really? The deadly arts of French toast. And... Yep, she's gonna start getting obsessive. And we're barely a half hour in. He's like, nah, bruh. Uh-oh. I think I saw this clip. I can at least say that they've at least picked a pretty girl for this. It's very strange what like nowadays where they go out of their way to like not pick pretty girls. Like it's crazy. It's the weirdest thing. Or they try to tell you that the women that are on film are attractive. Like you're supposed to believe that the crop of actresses now that they have are supposed to be appealing when like that's very much not the case. I miss this. Oh, that's so cheesy. What are they? What are they talking about? Bread. It's rock hard. Uh-oh. Jealous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How would you look into that, though, if he lives in another state? Didn't they mention that? Does? Uh-oh. Ouch. I'm suspicious about this best friend. Oh, get it snapped? Because she's with you. So soon after Bear breaks the one wish willow, Nikki opens Bear's door, or I'm sorry, Bear's driver's side door and says, "I know what you're trying to do." Stands up, goes to turn right, then left, turns around, and laughs at herself while Bear laughs too, and repeats, "What are you doing?" So that was earlier. So this was actually not in the script, as Indy Navarette had forgotten if she was supposed to turn left or right and ends up doing a 180, admitting the mistake in an interview, but it seemed so weird and fitting for the scene, they kept it in and it ended up in the movie. Oh god. What is this? It's like the cat's jaw or something. Well, I could have used that before the... What? I could have used that before the one wish willow. Hmm. Well. Uh-oh. And she's gonna freak out because this is the scene that I've seen online. Jeez, her cheekbones and her rictus right there, the smile. I'm sorry. Jesus. Because you lied for no reason? Mostly? Oh, God. Really? Typical starfish. Oh, God. What's gonna happen? I don't trust this scene. She's gonna feed him the cat or something. I just know it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is she staring at him? Like while he sleeps? I don't trust this scene. Mm-hmm. Gee, where could she be? Oh, God. Uh-huh. See, this is what I was referring to. She's obviously in the dark corner. What what does this have to do with her obsession for him? What are you doing? What are you doing? What was that? Okay. That was very childlike and freaky. Her dreams? The way she's straining to get her words out. She said that she doesn't like her dreams. Does that mean that when she sleeps, like her conscience is awake or active and is like, oh, God. He's like, yeah, I can't sleep knowing you're in a corner staring at me. Jesus. Dude, turn on the lights, stupid. What? That was... Oh, wow. Yeah, when she says she doesn't like her dreams, that's making me think that her, like, the part of her that's like, you know, her, not this wish version of her, is like activated or trying to, you know, trying to bubble to the surface. Oh, by the way, guys, no matter what platform you're watching this on, I said that weird platform. If whatever platform you're watching this on, if you could remember hit the like button, and if you're watching on YouTube, vote in the totem poll what your film rating is. Yeah. This is what I mean about the like viral parts. Like they're just shooting these scenes for pure virality's sake. Uh-oh. What? What did he just notice? I don't know what happened there. So crazy. What are you up to today? Yeah. Oh. No. Oh God. Her acting like childish in moments like that is really creepy. A lunchbox? Where did that come from? What? Right? Oh, she's Mexican. She has a Mexican father and Australian mother. I thought that she was Puerto Rican for some reason. Uh-huh. Yeah. I thought the movie paused for a minute. Oh God. Yeah, her bad dreams are definitely her conscious mind trying to get through, but in a subconscious way. He's like, yeah, yeah, I've heard this. Oh, we just getting started. Moving weird. Yeah. Run. Uh-oh. Go home. Oh, damn. Uh, when did she have time for that? And that's like more than one roll of tape. Like, what the hell? He's like, well, time to mosey on to the factory. Dude, really? There's no way he's gonna be able to open that door. Yeah, Chief, it has. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. All that tape does not. And why would she tape like the actual the inner frame? Oh God. As she keeps that creepy smile. Oh Lord, is she gonna stay like that the whole time? Wow. Oh my God. Don't tell me she's peeing on herself. What? I don't know. Why would you? What does that have to do with her being obsessed with him? Jesus, what did you drink, lady? And clean that up. Oh no. I didn't even think. What is in there? Is it just... Oh, okay. You. What? What angle is that? Oh God, what is the second picture? Not me. Huh. Just my lunch. Inside joke. For real. My little food critic. Uh-oh. Oh God. There's something in that sandwich. Mm. Hmm. She's got a super dating. Is that? Uh-oh. Sounds like there's more to Ian than what he's been led on, what leading on. What is going on? What is happening? What's happening? And hey, you're not on your lunch break. Why do people have so much trouble just talking? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone with. Oh, I thought I was gonna get up and walk away. I don't know. Oh, typical women. Only interested in you when you're unavailable. Gee, I do wonder how the crazy girlfriend's gonna react to this. What? What? She posted it on the back. Oh, what did I say? Did I not say that he was gonna eat? He's eating the cat. How did you? How did you not know from the taste that there was something wrong? I have to throw up right now. God, everybody I can't look at that. Jesus. He's just like,
Emotional damage.
no. So one of the film's most demanding shooting days was a 9-page overnight sequence involving Bear's initial wish and Nikki's return to the car. A scene Curry Barker deliberately stretched out to let the audience live inside the moment, including a lengthy sequence where Nikki cries about her father's sickness. Okay. Oh. This guy's such a douche. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Confession time. Wow. This guy's a... Other people. Yeah, this guy's a douche. What? Jesus, like, they curse a little bit too much in this movie. Like, all right, folks. Oh my god, what is this vehicle that he's driving? Look at that console. You have to rehearse this? Oh god. What is waiting for him in there? What? The hell is that? Oh. There's like a... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Were those instructions in Spanish? There's like a musical device in the box. Pff, really, completely made up number. Hello, what the hell? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cancel. A little. Jesus, dude. Huh. Is that what you wish for? Hmm. That's creepy. Oh, what? Well, damn. Really? Thanks. Thanks for giving me that input. What? What? Oh my god. Yo. Whoa. Oh my god. That. Yo. Holy crap. She's in like purgatory. And whatever warlock service that he just contacted. Damn. Damn. She really stood. What the? She threw up on her? Oh my god, she's all squishy. Oh god. Yeah. Oh my. Oh my god. Yo. She's in purgatory. My god. I just saw that in. Wow, oh god, I don't even want to know. Throw that rug out. Jeez. Yeah. I know you're kind of going through something, but I really need to know why you fed me my own dead pet. She's like, whatever. Oh my god. Dude, so much just happened in the last few minutes. That purgatory scene. Uh-oh. No, no, keep cleaning yourself. Yeah. No, you have something to clean up. And maybe... Uh-oh. What the hell? Yeah, it's so weird. Oh god. What? Yo, this guy with the backwards cap. There's more than one woman that. What is this guy talking about? Yeah, he's trying to sabotage his best friend's relationship there. I'm wondering if he likes Nikki. Or who knows, maybe they had something. What the? I showered. That's funny. Okay. He's like, yeah. Tetris, really? What is... She's supposed to read poetry? What? Gretel? What? What is happening? What is she reading? What? What was on that block for her to read? What? What are you wearing? Well, whose turn is it? Oh boy. So, Indy Navarrete said she prepared for her role as Nikki, embracing the character's quote-unquote ugly and unfiltered emotions, wanting every raw human feeling to be reflected in the film. In portraying Nikki, she took inspiration from Megan Fox in Jennifer's Body, Toni Collette in Hereditary, and Mia Goth in Pearl. What? I completely missed what the block read. Really? The quiver lip? Oh god. Is she gonna break her neck or something? I completely missed what the block read. Oh, that she would. Okay, yeah. Duck lips. Kisses her nose. It's like you could do better than that. Okay, you're being really weird right now. Wow. Take your seat now, weirdo. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Boop. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh. Yeah. See, right here. Right here. Like, human compassion wouldn't compel him. Never mind him. Well, no, also him, but like everybody else telling him to do something. Like, nobody is like addressing this situation. Nobody's like trying to stop the bleeding or anything like that. I can't believe anyone wouldn't like. They would just. Oh my god, they would just sit there as though this is normal, or oh, I don't want to deal with this. Like that's kind of beyond the pale to me. Like that's genuinely incredulous to me. And I didn't mention this before, but there was a movie called Shutter, I think, with oh god, Pacey from Dawson's Creek. What was this guy's name? Something Jackson, Joshua Jackson, where he's being like haunted by the ghost of like this Asian girl, and it turns out that it's his ex-girlfriend who had been violated by two friends of his, and it's like they are, you know, being just aggressive with her, his two friends, and she's like calling to him for like help, and he's just like, oh man, I just give up on life, and he just like gets up and walks away. It's like, would that really be a normal reaction? And that's what this scene that we just saw reminded me of. It's like, okay, even if you're like done with this whole situation that you're in, I don't believe that it would be a normal reaction, that you would be surprised over someone stabbing their own face, screaming, "It's not me," and then you would just sit there like, "Oh god, I got to deal with this crap." A normal. So we got about another half hour left of the movie. If you guys can hit the like button on whichever platform you're watching this on, and be sure to vote in the totem poll what your rating for the film is. Jesus. What a hack job they did friggin' stitching her up. Oh god. Wow. So, like I was saying before, the last watch party that I did was for Evil Dead Evil Dead Rise, and there was a scene where the sister, who's now a deadite, is like speaking to her sister. Oh god. So the sister who's now a deadite is speaking to her younger sister over a phone and telling her that, you know, she's suffering and all that. God. So in that scenario, we would know that it's the deadite just messing with her sister. Jesus. So we know that it's the deadite just messing with her sister. But here, even though it's something, I'm curious if they ripped that scene off. It's much more effective, because while it's understood that the consciousness of the sister who's now a deadite may be there somewhere, but possessed, here it's a little bit more effective because it's someone who doesn't have any control, but they're being forced to act a certain way by a force, by this wish, and she's, you know, in there somewhere, but like the bad dreams and the phone call, she's suffering because she... What the hell? What the hell? God, this guy is such a pansy. What were the walking backwards and the attempting to like pounce on him? Okay. Oh god. Is that a knife? What is that? Is that a gun? What is she holding? Okay. All of that's very freaky. Are you reading from your poetry? Hmm. Mm. So now she's speaking. So there she was actually speaking of the void that she's in. See that I will give the credit to the film. Oh God, I will give the film credit for that. And again, even though oh geez, it's very likely that this notion could have been taken from Evil Dead Rise. It's more effective here. Who sleeps with their phone on? Really? At quarter to 3 in the morning? A hand's gonna come up and grab the phone. Oh. So Curry Barker said that Navarrete initially surprised him because of how calm she was when preparing for the shoot. Quote, she's one of those people where she was very reserved in her rehearsals, so it was very much a mystery to me what she was capable of. I remember the scene where she's kissing Bear on the bed and she flies back, and I looked at my producer, Haley, the line producer, Haley Nicole Johnson, and I was like, okay, we got a movie. We only did one take of that, end quote. Yeah, she's awake. If not, she can, like, sense him. So the incredibly small budget meant some sacrifices had to be made on the lighting. So to compensate, in many of the darker scenes, Indy Navarrete wore makeup which combined aging effects on her face and irises painted over her eyelids. The result is that in the darkest moments, Nikki's face is firmly in the uncanny valley with seemingly glowing black eyes, the image of which became some of the most iconic almost immediately. The image of which. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh. She's talking in her sleep. That's actually her. Oh, damn. Wow. Huh. Jesus. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. She said she's never been with him. Wow. The image. Oh, the glowing black eyes. The image of which became some of the most iconic almost immediately after release, including featuring on one of the posters. I forgot to mention that during a scene in which Nikki appeared to be reading, the book she's holding is upside down. Gee, how could this scene go bad? I wonder if this girl is in for some, window pane. No, he's not. Now, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. She's not the only one. Thanks. Gee. Yeah, this is a clear setup that this chick is about to be attacked. What does that mean? She's gonna be a tattoo artist. Uh-oh. Oh god, this is not gonna end well. So in the scene where Bear wakes up to find Nikki behaving strangely, a dancer was brought in to double Indy Navarrete when she walks around the bed. That's why Nikki is holding the flowers in front of her face. Uh-oh. That they were messing. Oh. Uh-huh. Told you. Oh. What would that be? Uh-huh. More like you. Everybody in this movie is like... Uh-oh. Everybody in this movie is like a really messed up person. What? Oh. They were supposed to hook up. Yep. Damn. Oh, that's so clearly a prop. Jeez, they didn't even try on that one. And taste it. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Like a couples thing, right? Jesus. Oh, joy. Jesus. All right, we got exactly another 20 minutes left. How is... What is going to happen here? Wow. Well, Michael Johnston, who plays Bear, uses contact lenses in real life. So before filming the trivia night scene, he forgot his contacts at home. So during that entire scene, the actor cannot see beyond 20 inches from his face. So the restaurant scene, the one where Nikki screams no over and over, was shot at Little Tony's restaurant in North Hollywood. So the now famous booth scene spread widely on social media, sending moviegoers in search of that exact booth. I don't know what they were expecting to find, but whatever. Dear Sarah Harper, congratulations. Luther Art School class of 2027. Well, maybe she can learn to paint a face. She'll need it. What? Oh, he's gonna buy another. He didn't think to wash his face in a sink? Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. What a dick! Energy? He's all like...
Psych! That's the wrong number!
I didn't do anything. You sure? Damn. What is with this guy's fashion sense? The hoodie? The pattern on the hoodie? Wow. Oh. Spitballing. Uh-oh, it's not... Watch it not break. Did I call that or what? Uh-oh. You can't undo it. Why don't you give it another try? Oh, what? Why are you going to his house? Oh, God. He's going to wish for something not helpful. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Yeah? Should he really be driving around town with blood spattered on his face and clothes? Go on. A program? Oof. Why is he freaking? Yeah. Oh man. He's gonna screw something up. He's gonna make something worse. Oh. Sure you were. Sure you were. It's been going on for 2 years. Okay. What is dropping? Is that money? That looks like balls of weed. It's like, you ruined my life twice. So you're out of wishes and out of friends. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What has she done now? What the hell? What was that? What? Okay, Ed Gein. Oh God, is she wearing this chick's face? Oh. Oh my God. Jesus, she tried to make herself like the other girl. What? What did... Okay. What did shooting this other guy have to do with her? This is why... This is what I worried about. Like, they were just gonna do things just to do them. So, okay, so she's killed 2 people now. I understand the friend, but why the guy? And where did she get a gun? Jesus. She has like brutalized herself so much. She might as well be a deadite. My God. Oh, we got like what, 10 more minutes? Yeah, we got 10 more minutes left. How the hell is this gonna wrap up? Pff. Oh God. You have so many people you need to clean. Don't tell me that she's banging her head on. Damn. Well, this is gonna go through with it. Wow. Why would you go that way? I bet it's out of bullets or something. Yeah. You've had a rough 24 hours. No, man. What are you... What an idiot. He just has no idea what he's doing. Oh my god. This guy can't commit to anything. Oh, the pills. Dude, really? Oh my god, what is he on, man? Just... So, this will probably be slower and more excruciating. I mean, I can't imagine that your cat died in a soothing way. This movie, man. Oh, well, oh yeah, okay. How is she gonna live with herself after all this? Mm-hmm. Bottoms up. All right, is this just gonna be an extended scene? Like, can we get on with it? Oh my god, you're kidding me. What? What the hell? Yikes. Poor girl, my god, yeah. Oh me. What are you doing? Is this some kind of bonding moment for them? Alright, I might as well go get... What TV is that? Antennas, really? What decade are we in? They obviously have cell phones and crappy cars. Yep. Are those effects coming in? Oh god. Oh god. Is she gonna Romeo and Juliet herself? Okay. So is she gonna, like, come to and come back to life? You cry ugly. Oh no. Don't. You're free now. Like, I knew it. Okay. Phew. Well, even though she's been through a lot. Get off me. Jeez. Really, we're playing that? Ew, she's got long toes. Just rolled this guy right off. All right. Lord. What even are those devices? All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed... Oh god, is she just gonna cry through this entire end credits? See, now, why would you... It's like... She's been through so much. Why would you play, like, ironic music to the suffering of her awakening to what it is that she's had to endure? Oh god, how long is this gonna go on for? This is kind of messed up of the movie, I really have to say. Does he have a DVD player / VCR? Like, what? Okay. All right. Well, that brings us to the end.
And now his watch is ended.
And now their watch is ended.
So, let me just get through the final trivia notes that I looked up for this movie. So, director Curry Barker's previous feature, Milk and Cereal, from 2024, this is what helped him secure the deal for this film, and it was produced for just $800 and released independently on YouTube, where it became a viral sensation. So, despite being the engine of horror in this film, Indy Navarrete is not actually a fan of horror films. Co-star Michael Johnston recalled watching Hereditary 2018 with her, and he said she literally ran out of the room. In an interview with Collider, Curry Barker revealed that incorporating the Wish plotline came about after he caught a Simpsons 1989 rerun of Treehouse of Horror 2. I remember that one with isn't that when Bart's doll comes to life or whatever? Or no, that was the one with the aliens. So the director toyed with giving Bear a monkey's paw to wish from, but ultimately decided he wanted Bear to have something that he could just buy from a store. So in one interview, Curry Barker fully admitted that he did not have a lore book on the rules of the One-Wish Willow and prefers to leave the finer details up to the audience interpretation. The only thing he's been firm on is that the Willow is neither inherently good nor inherently bad. It purely depends on the wish itself and its wording. So, Curry Barker elaborated on some of the particulars of the One-Wish Willow, stating that it's not inherently a genie, but Bear wished for exactly the wrong thing in the worst possible way. Did he? Like, I kind of get what they mean, but at the same time, that's up to interpretation. Because he didn't wish for everything that eventually transpired, I can tell you that much. So the director has cited the Japanese horror film Pulse from 2021. I believe if that wasn't directed by Wes Craven, it was produced by him. The American version. The Japanese version was directed by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. So, due to the film's low budget, the director and cinematographer, Taylor Clemens, took 3D scans of all the film locations in the production to create digital models of every set, allowing them to use a virtual camera to pre-plan every shot of the film in advance. This minimized shooting scenes with unnecessary camera coverage, and enabled them to shoot all the film's special effects practically in camera. For example, instead of using a green screen and a digital background, scenes in a car would have a video played on a LCD screen outside of the windows. So, the third highest grossing original horror film worldwide has now been taken by Obsession. The Sixth Sense and Signs were numbers 1 and 2, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. So, Jason Blum made a cool $17 million from this film. Filmmakers Ed Wright, Francis Ford Coppola, Ram Gopal Varma, and Mark Duplass have all praised the film. Varma called the film a game changer that could reset the way Hollywood would assume, Varma called the film a game changer that could reset the way Hollywood would assume about box office drawing films. And the last piece of trivia, despite minimal marketing, a cast of unknowns, and a mid-sized release in less than 3,000 theaters, positive word of mouth from audiences made Obsession a major financial hit with an almost unprecedented box office trajectory. It made 40% more in its second weekend while increasing its theater count to less than 2%, an almost unprecedented feat for a 21st century film. A 40% decrease is usually seen as a fantastic hold, and any increase is almost unheard of. It pulled off an even rarer feat by increasing its box office another 15% in its third weekend. The last time a non-holiday wide release increased its earnings over 3 consecutive weekends was all the way back in '82 with E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Its domestic success also led to more theatrical showings in international markets, with similar week-over-week growth in the UK and Mexico. By its third weekend, Obsession had grossed between 1 and 200 times its production budget, and over 10 times what Focus Featured paid to acquire it. So, closing thoughts. This movie was a lot funnier than I thought it would be. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go as hard as I anticipated with the, misandry, but definitely there isn't anyone, there's no male character to root for. The male characters that they have are useless, like the background characters, or in the sense of Bear, he's just such a weakling. He can't even go through on his, self-deletion, and like that scene, I'm sorry, but that scene was unbelievable when he's just sitting there while his girlfriend is just like freaking mutilating herself. Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't, how you can go from shocked over seeing her stab herself with a broken piece of glass bottle. How you could go from being shocked to being like, oh man, really? She's just acting up. Like, that was very unconvincing. But the film is trying too hard to commit to, oh, this guy's a monster. It's like what it is that they're trying to get across, him being just terrible. They're doing it in a very clumsy way, I felt. And ultimately, he does make the sacrifice in order to free this girl from this torment. Now, again, there's no one really here to root for. The best friend is cutthroat, and he's obviously a douche. The film with a backwards cap and the way he gets some funny lines in, but he's obviously a douche, Yeah, there's nobody here to root for. In terms of, obviously, you want the girl to get out of this, like, hell on earth that she's dealing with, especially after that phone call. Poor best friend or whatever that other girl was, the tattoo artist. she didn't deserve any of that. But this film doesn't go as hard on the misandry as I was expecting. And as I mentioned, because there wasn't much of a lore regarding the One Wish Willow, they do have certain scenes that just don't make any sense, like the scenes where she's walking backwards and why would she cook the cat? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't have anything to do with the wish or her being obsessed with Bear, and then she shoots the guy best friend like that. Like, a lot of times, and I was worried that they were gonna do this. A lot of times they just do weird things just to do them, and that kind of detracts from the film. Like I said, there were a lot of funny or unintentionally funny scenes with the movie. I don't see this as anything great. And look, I don't mean to dunk all over this movie at all. Hey, it's gotten notoriety, and not just coming out of nowhere. Because, you know, nobody in 2026 was imagining that this movie was going to be just rake in at the box office to the point that it is now the number 10 highest grossing horror film of all time. That's like unheard of. The only time that I've seen that's happened in modern times was It, and I always praise It for making damn near Marvel levels of money, $750 million, the 2017 film. So all credit to Curry Barker and this film, Indy Navarrete, her performance, and again, I hope to see good things out for her. I've always said that it's a shame that we haven't gotten it since the 90s, where horror is a star-making vehicle like we did from that decade. And hey, I hope for great things for her, especially since she did a great job with this film. She balanced a lot of different emotions. It's crazy, funny, endearing, all of that. I looked up, she's 25 years old. So she has a very promising career in front of her because of this movie serving as a springboard for her. All credit for her. Curry Barker has mentioned that he wants to direct, I believe, a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, you know, everybody coming out of this seemingly has prominence in their future, at the very least notoriety. I never want to devalue any film that is making any kind of headlines, because look, it's a good thing when people are talking about horror, when it's trendy. And look what I just mentioned. I was very surprised when it made even more money in its second weekend, because like I said, industry standard is for a 40% drop from the first to the second weekend. That's what people pray and hope for. This movie increased its box office intake by 40%, which is unheard of. And then it made more money, like 15%, I believe it said, in its third week. That is unheard of. Incredible word of mouth, absolutely incredible. And I like to see that. I like to see horror get hype. I like to see horror deliver on that hype. I like to see history being made. You know what I mean? That really, we don't see that often, especially within horror. We're always told that, whenever a Blumhouse film has hit it big, we got to be told about all of the preachiness of it. This movie wasn't as preachy as I thought, but it's still, it's obvious the message that they were trying to portray. And I'm not trying to be a downer here, but two things. First off, you'd never see a movie like this told from the guy's perspective, where the guy is being used and he's being manipulated or led on, you'd never see that in a horror film. That's just the time that we live in nowadays. And number two, like I mentioned, like I warned, way back when the Callisto Protocol video game came out, and I was telling people, don't get your hypes up, don't get your hopes up, don't buy into the hype. I have to warn about that with these YouTuber director movies. Look, we all know that the standard Hollywood film, no matter what you're referring to, action movies, big budget blockbusters, horror films, what have you, we all know that Hollywood doesn't know how to handle its franchises, its legacy classics. They've buried and dusted every damn last one of them. Star Wars, Marvel, Indiana Jones, you name it. They have put every last one of them in the dirt. Yeah, I just can't. And when they haven't done that too, their own classic films that used to drive the industry, they've gone back with ancient stories like the Odyssey that I just saw this past weekend. Look, we all understand that because of streaming, because of the day and age that we live in, Hollywood is dying. But it is a piss poor substitute to be praising and glazing this advent of YouTuber directors. And look, I'm happy for Markiplier, and I'm happy for the guy that directed Backrooms, and I'm happy for the success that Obsession is receiving. However, now that I actually have seen this movie, one prevailing sentiment that I've had throughout 2026 and the movies that I've seen, I really don't have much of a reason to rewatch any of these movies. I don't have a reason to watch Send Help. I don't have a reason to rewatch Mortal Kombat 2. I don't have a reason to rewatch The Backrooms. And look, I was entertained for the most part watching Obsession. I don't really have a reason to ever rewatch this movie. And I'm not trying to diminish anyone's success here, but that's been a very strange development that I've noticed. And to me, it's not a good sign. And I caution people, don't hate Hollywood so much. Don't hate the status quo so much that you're jumping the gun on something that is unproven. These YouTube directors, I hope that they hone their craft. I hope that they get better. I hope for them all the success that they deserve, but it has to be deserved. It can't just be, oh man, Hollywood sucks, man, let's be contrarian, because for the longest time, I have warned against this obsession with like indie movies, unfiltered vision. Dude, you got to be able to deliver. Like point blank period. You have to be able to offer an alternative that's different and good. If you want to play with the big boys, and especially if you want to replace them, hey, them's the rules. And if you can't play in that sandbox, you absolutely don't deserve to be praised. This is how it is. So these are my thoughts on Obsession. It's okay. It's better than a chick flick, I guess, but I didn't find anything great about it. Instant classic, I just think it's something that's going to be subject to far too much hype, and people are going to focus on the virality of it and how much money it made. And look, that's great and everything, but I think it's going to slip more into that meme culture as opposed to being like a memorable, iconic scene. You know what I mean? Like, think about all of the other iconic scenes that we have from movies, from horror films, and I think it'll lean much more into meme territory, the way that it already has, with like the exaggerated, over-the-top performances from the lead actress. And look, I'm not taking anything away from her. My hope, she did a phenomenal job in this. Like I said, her balancing act of so many different emotions and her portraying so much with her performance. Shout out to her. But I can't help but feel like there's far too much over the top delivery, not delivery, but what was expected of her. Not delivery, direction. Too much of the over the top direction is what people will gravitate to, as opposed to memorable scenes of any scares. So, regardless, I would like to now discuss what I have on the scene for the mind's eye. So, now that Obsession is complete, I do want to do a mid-year report card for horror, because this was like the last film that I needed to see before I gave my evaluation on the first 6 months of horror for 2026. So now that this is out of the way, I wanted to get to a number of watch parties that I've been meaning to do now that we're definitively in summer. So those include, let's see, a Scream 4 watch party and a 4K giveaway of the recent Blu-ray that came out about a month and a half ago. I want to do a watch party for the Hearts of Darkness, the Friday the 13th, the final Friday the 13th documentary when Jason goes to hell. I want to do a Scary Movie 2 backslash. So my backslash is whenever a film is having any franchise is having a release of a particular year in theaters, I either want to do an anniversary party of one of its previous installments or a watch party of the last time that these were the films in said franchise were any good. And I want to do a watch party of Insert Coin, which is a video game documentary. So, I will try this week to get back to doing the Mind Games. I'm in the middle of the Midsummer Night stream, and I would very much like to play my first game, or the game that I have in mind for July, which is Grime 2. And I am overdue on playthroughs of, what is this? Oh god, it escapes me at the moment, the game that I was playing for June. Oh, the Midnight Walk. So I am overdue. I do need to do like 3 playthroughs for that. So you'll be hearing from me. Mark your calendars and say your prayers. I've been Inkarnate, offering a word of caution. Fear the worst, so long you recognize who's best.
If you're resigned to your fate, time to subscribe to your fears.
Scary night, isn't it? It's like right out of a horror movie or something.
See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
Welcome to my nightmare.